How y'all doing this evening, family and friends? How are you? How are you? How are you? I usually don't comment, but I did say to you earlier today that I will be coming back with another one with you. Um, I told you I was going to come back with you all this evening, and I was going to talk to you on some topics on Mr. Robert Sylvester Kelly. Okay, so I'm going to go to you and talk to you about something that I just felt was important. Did the African American community, the Black community, serve R. Kelly up? And the reason I'm going to say this is because after watching this Alabama brawl and seeing that Black people did come together and fight for a good cause, they came together on a good cause, and we, of course, we came together on a good cause to fight against what we saw was injustice. Okay, even though nobody is been charged or been arrested, there has not nobody been charged with any crime yet. The investigation is still going on, and when, of course, the guy that allegedly had supposedly had the swing the chair and hit quite a few white women and hit the white woman in the head and everything. People was out there already saying, "Oh yeah, they was making memes and jokes and making fun about him." And, you had to be careful about that because they're going to use it against him in the court of law that he was using a weapon and it could have caused some serious injury to the woman that was hit with the chair because nobody was there with any, you know, how they gonna switch it up anyway. So the thing is that I just wanted to just bring that to your close attention. And then on top of that, when he lawyered up, the first thing the lawyer did was go to a GoFundMe page, and I already spoke on the GoFundMe, which was not really to me. It was needed because Stephanie Mills, when everything happened, she already pledged that she was going to do a concert in the benefit of those who took um that for the co-captain who was attacked, and also for if anybody was to lose their jobs because of this, if there was going to be any legal actions against these people, she was going to raise the fund to help these people. Okay. But he went out of the motivation of money. And we always say money is always the biggest motivation. So y'all gotta excuse me because I am right now looking for something here that I want to share with you why I feel this way, why I feel the Black community served R. Kelly up, being that the trial that he was on was a manufactured trial, and it was like Black people, we turned our back. Some of us turned our backs on R. Kelly. We turned our backs on R. Kelly. Some of you was saying, "Oh well, he did it. He did this. He did that." 30 years ago, and making these jokes about him and everything else like that. And it just breaks my heart what we have done. Some of us have done, not me, because like I said, I've always been in R. Kelly's favor. I have not given up on R. Kelly, and R. Kelly is still in my most sincere prayers. I'm going to come back to you all because right now, I don't know. Oh, some people are coming in. Thank God. Thank God that you are coming in. But what I'm saying in this video and everything about, I don't know who's in here, but please hit the like button as you enter in. Um, what I'm saying is that we did turn our back on R. Kelly. Some of us, not all of us. I can't say e- everybody because there's some of us who are still out here who are still bringing it to the attention of the public about what's been done to R. Kelly, and some of us are still fighting for his freedom and putting ourselves daily out here, day after day, trying to bring you the attention of what happened in the takedown of R. Kelly, one of our best African American performers, musicians who's ever lived, and he's still here, but the goat of all times of R&B. This man has wrote for just about the entire industry, and it's just sad that our people um turned their backs on him. The NAACP, the black civil rights leaders and attorneys and everything, people, the black churches, the black Nation of Islam, and all of them, we could have got together and fought, because there was no reason for this man to go to trial. And even after his trial and everything that has taken place, these people still just letting our brother just sit there and rot. And I just think it's so fair that they served him up to the white man justice system. And R. Kelly is innocent. There was no evidence. It was improving in any kind of way that he committed a crime. He didn't break any laws, and he didn't commit a crime. They going on some doctored whatever tape that was supposed to have been taking place, which mostly that's not enough proof. And they paid all these witnesses and money and everything, and they took all this man's money, and they and every if you've been following this, you know the story. You know what happened. If you've been following and doing your research, and if you go to the channels that are up that are talking about this stuff that happened to R. Kelly and everything, then you know where I'm going with this. How some of us turned our backs on R. Kelly. That's why when this Alabama brawl took place, that some of the people that was speaking on it about, yeah, we need to stick together, yeah, we need to do blah, 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 blowing up their channels and everything else like that on this topic about what took place. And then I'm saying, but y'all allow y'all brother to be lynched by the white man justice system. Even when I saw Gayle King speaking on it, I was just even more disgusted when I saw Gayle King speaking on the events that took place at the riverfront in Alabama. You know, that you doing all of this for the camera and talking about, you know, black people victory and black people, you know, us being in this fight and seeing that we fighting back. But when they did what they did to R. Kelly, the NAACP, the black civil rights attorneys, the black churches, the black organizations like the I already said the NWC, the black civil rights attorneys, the NAACP, and all of them should have took a stand and say, look, we don't see any evidence that he done anything wrong. After you heard all the testimonies and everything that has gone on, y'all still sat back and done nothing, and still not doing it. It has to take a white woman to go fight for this man pro bono, and we still waiting on his appeal. And I'm praying and hoping that this has woke some of you up, some of you that sat back and done nothing when you see your people under attack. And I know there's some platforms, I don't go to them anymore, but they were shining the light on it. They were sounding the alarm on it. They were talking about it. They was coming after these civil rights leaders and everything else that they allowed this innocent black man, R. Kelly, to be lynched in this white man's justice system. When I'm looking for a video right now. Bear with me, everybody. Please bear with me. I'm looking for the video right now where I want to show you that this white judge, okay, this white judge actually killed his wife unalived. Hey, T is Blunt, how are you? Thank you for stopping in, sis. This white judge actually killed his wife, okay, and was able to get out on bail. got out on bail. Hear what I'm saying to you now, black people, because I ain't talking to the white people. I'm talking to us. Okay? This white judge actually killed his wife, murdered his wife. I'm going to say murder, and was able to get out on bail. This pisses me off that black people, you sat back and allow these people to kill, or I mean, not kill, but to lynch R. Kelly in their justice system. And y'all sat back and done nothing. And this is not a joke, but I'm going to it for you right now.
And this is California. So oh my God.
I'm using the mix. The mix. This is a her video.
Yeah, okay.
I'm gonna show you this white judge here. A California judge arrested for deleting his wife.
The ethics,
but he is out on bail.
Misconduct, all of that has
this is who y'all served R. Kelly up to, y'all.
Sector, this system, even with law enforcement. But now we just have social media is on a mega stage, global stage.
I wish I could find the video.
Everything from everywhere, pretty much.
Without going to her channel to share this.
Mainstream media,
the mix. This white judge right here.
Whatever. So I find that
unalived his wife.
So, but regular people like you and I, we don't have to. We have options, and we can also. And the more you know.
Hey, Frankie.
Information is power. The more you know. And when I speak to that is
this white judge right here.
Devices, we have the internet. We have this global stage. You can research for yourself and make your own decisions when it comes to cases like this. And
I went to the mixed channel.
Do your own digging. A lot of stuff is just public information. Even going down to the courthouse.
I gotta wait till his picture come back up, and then I'm gonna pause. It's like this white judge right here, unalived, California, and was able to get out on bail. R. Kelly unalived nobody, but he's still in jail. Make it make sense. And who was the people that served him up? Who was the people that sold R. Kelly out for the white man and believed the lies that he put out there about R. Kelly so they could take his money? Think about it, y'all. This is who we served R. Kelly up to. And I hope everybody that played the pen in it won't have no peace on earth as long as he or she shall live for what they did to R. Kelly. This is who they served him up to, y'all. This man unalived his wife. This California judge. He was arrested, but he's out on bond. I did post it. I want you to do your research. Because this is serious, y'all. But as soon as these black greedy Judases, okay, these Judas saw what happened in the Alabama Slam, they knew that was going to be a place where they could easily swindle some money off of the backs of the poor black people and have a win in a fight, because they knew that this fight right here was going to be in favor of them. But they didn't really want to go and fight R. Kelly's case. They didn't want to go up against the fact of these corporate racist people and the judicial system against what they were doing to R. Kelly. But they want to go and run and save the lives of these people. Okay, because they already knew that everybody was already cheering for them and like, yeah, you know, the white people were wrong. We caught them on camera doing wrong. You saw R. Kelly's thing, but we don't know what was behind that whole thing. And you went through the trial and you hear the stories and the testimonies of everybody that came forward and said that, hey, you know, they had documentation and everything about J- Rashonda's testimony. You heard the testimony of Jerronda Pace. You heard the testimony of Azarel Clary that it was her own mother who coached her into this, getting into a relationship or whatever with R. Kelly. She even sat on the Gayle King platform and she told you that her and R. Kelly didn't sleep together until she was of age. She told her, but he's still behind bars. Everybody admit their wrongs and gave their testimonies of what part they played in and what they did to R. Kelly, but he's still in jail and he shouldn't be. And they sentenced him for 30 years for a RICO when there was no proven that there was any RICO. There was no organized on R. Kelly's part. There was nothing that he was doing as an being an organized crime boss. Okay, but they gave all these people immunity, Section 8, and also loans or whatever, and let these real criminals get off the hook, and they put R. Kelly in jail and charged him with a RICO. All the people that did was running the operation of a crime of prostitution or whatever, if that's what you want to call it, and stealing from him and committing these crimes. You sorry you don't know what I'm talking? I'm talking about the black people in the community that failed R. Kelly. But then they want to get their hands clean by running to try to save the lives of the people that were participated or was a part of the Alabama brawl. These attorneys, and how this attorney actually made up a oh god, how this attorney actually did a GoFundMe. This attorney did a GoFundMe, okay, to get money off the black people,
It's
out
like
off
the
the
Freedom
black people.
Information Act where
A
you
quick
can
money
verify that the
scam.
police.
You know, T is blunt. I don't understand. Well, who has your name in the box? I don't know what's going on here. But I wanted to just really, bring that to your attention tonight on R. Kelly and how we feel. Some of us, what we did and what some of us done, not all of us, because I know I'm not a part of that. But I just wanted to share like how R. Kelly was actually lynched in the white man's justice system. And black people, a lot of us, those who were in the position to try to help him, did not help him. And I'm just hoping those who played the role in it. And I'm just hoping that all these people who did what they did will not have any peace on this earth. Don't get involved in anything black because it's not truly coming from the heart. It's only coming from the motivation of money. Okay. Okay, I see what you're saying. Okay. I'm just saying, like, if you ain't been out there for the injustice done to all black people, not I wouldn't say all, but if you didn't take participating in fighting against the injustice was served to R. Kelly, don't get on nothing that victory for the black people because you done nothing. Because we saw clear as anything. Stevie Wonder could even see that there was injustice that this man was being served. You done nothing when you allowed this man to get lynched in the justice system. You've done nothing. I can't support you on that. I can't even look at your channel and give you any kind of credit for what you're doing now. Because you seen that these black people were fighting back like we all supposed to do, together. We should have been doing that together for Robert Sylvester Kelly as well. We saw how they were ganging up on him. We saw how they were lynching him, how they set it up, how they put him on that Bill Clinton platform. Y'all all sound mute then. Now y'all want to get on the bandwagon with the injustice that these, well, not the injustice, but these people, the young man jumped in the water to fight for his elder, and all those other black people that came off the boat or the staff and everything to help fight for that co-captain. We could have used that same kind of unity to fight for Robert Sylvester Kelly. Like the word of God said, many are called, but very few are chosen. So that they won't continue to do this to us when we're divided. Look at no Gil King whatsoever sitting on that platform. I just can't, because they done nothing. They played the participation in lynching my brother Robert Sylvester Kelly. And I get very emotional. Yeah, when I got very disappointed when I saw that. I was like, how the hell could she sit up there and make any do any report or any commentary, whether it's her job or not? She couldn't do it for Robert Sylvester Kelly. She couldn't. Her and Oprah, that he was sleeping with minors. These women even got on the testimony stand and said that they weren't minors when they slept with R.Kelly. And the Rashonda Landfill girl in his trial in 19 in that took place in 2002 or whatever that time was, because I didn't really follow that trial, but I got pieces of it when this came about. Came and never testified, and her family said it wasn't her. Then all of a sudden now, she want to come and say it was her, and make up this manufactured lie or whatever she got on the testimony to stand, and said it was her Aunt Sparkle that groomed her. Azrael said it was her mother who groomed her. Geronda Pace, I don't know how her story goes, but Susan Logan, this wicked, crooked, corrupt law firm, and she told R. Kelly she was only at the time only nine. She told him her real age afterwards, but all the other times she was breaking into his home and sneaking over to his home and everything. And everybody said, "Oh, he should have done better. He's gonna that." All these things other people made excuses for to justify what wrongs they did in the part that they played in, regardless to their age. A 16-year-old jumped in the water, and he took that upon himself to go save the life of an elder. And everybody only knew he was only 16 and got involved in the fight too. He took that, he took that bravery. We just witnessed that the other day. They know what they were doing. They knew what they were doing when they was getting in his bed. And they ain't suffering the consequences behind all of that. Yep, all the black people, all of them, Bubba, whoever their name is, Bubba, whoever, they all played the part in the takedown of R. Kelly, and I hope they get what they got coming to them. I hope they all get what this coming to them, and I ain't gonna feel no way sorry for them at all. They deserve it. I'm not gonna stay too long on this topic with y'all, but that's just something I just wanted to bring to the attention to the public today. Of what did the black community serve R. Kelly up? Yes, they did. Yes, they did. But then they want to, celebrate and get all happy Some of you are the reasons why some of us are in the situation we're in. Those who have been accused wrongly and are dealing and in the system. Some of us who have sold our own people out. You should get no joy in what took place on August the 5th of 2023. And for this merit, and the reason the new Merit Lee and the civil rights leaders and the NWACP people that's supposed to be in there for the fight for black people, you get no joy in this either because you done nothing to help Robert Sylvester Kelly. And you all sat around and watched him be lynched in this justice system. And none of y'all got in the front line to take his fight. And that's all I want to say. Gail King, all of y'all. Because y'all played a big part in the lynching of the justice system to Robert Sylvester Kelly. So don't get happy when you see what happened on August the 5th of 2023. And God already showed you, tortured in your spirit for what you did to Mr. Robert Sylvester Kelly and to his life. I just can't believe they let that white man out and he killed his wife and all R. Kelly was doing. Exactly. I can't believe it either. And they show it to you right in front of your face. And we serve our people up, innocent black people up. Those people should have no victory, no joy, no happiness, no, and not even be a part of the celebration of what we experienced on August the 5th of 2023. They should have no joy in this with us. None whatsoever. Some of these black churches and everything now, everybody is coming, they being exposed. The Jamal Bryans and all of them, they being exposed. Because they it's only black to them when they could get something out of it. But to fight for it, they want to they want to reap the benefits, but they don't want to fight for anything. They don't get no they not celebrated by me. I'm sorry. And they're not my leaders. They're not. And with that all being said, I got to go. Because we all know we standing on our own. But I know right now while I'm going down, the day I go down, at least I did something. And my work and my and what I do to help my people and doing what I do now, or putting my voice out there is not in vain. God knows my heart. God knows my heart. Those black people should get no rewards in this with us. None whatsoever. No merit. Lee, the NWACP, and what's that other that lawyer name that works for the Al Sharpton group, whatever his name, the country, the one that always the ambulance chaser. Um, Crump, Crump. He gets no celebration. Only time they want to reap some benefits is when one of us is dead, murdered, killed, and seeing that this was a good victory for us. Now they want to put their face in the camera and they want to set up GoFundMe pages. I'm not donating to that GoFundMe because Stephanie Mills already said that she was going to do a benefit concert on the community of workers at the dock and for the co-captain, those who were victims on that dock that day and those who took the courage to fight and to help that black man who was being attacked by a mob of angry white men and women. Stephanie Mills was already given already made an announcement that she was going to do a benefit concert for them to help raise legal fees for them. If any of them was the loss of wages, jobs, or anything, the money was going to go towards that cause. So why they had to set up a GoFundMe page? And back in the days in the civil rights movement, a lot of celebrities made a contribution and supported the movement and the civil rights movement. The did Constance James Brown, Aretha Franklin. It's so many of them. Sammy Davis Jr. A lot of them came for you know to the movement and made donations. And they did concerts and they donated their money and everything towards the civil rights movement. Bill Cosby, all of those people. So why would you go and do a GoFundMe page? Why you doing it? I know why you doing it. And I'm just gonna let people out there and I'm gonna bring awareness. What you trying to do? You trying to get something out of it, and you're going to use that man at his moment of weakness and and right now his disadvantages. Just because they look like us, don't mean they are us. Don't use that man because if it would have went the other way, you wouldn't have been nowhere near there to support those people. And I'm just saying it the way it is. If it was black people that did it, and they had to whatever reason there is, you're supposed to come to your people defense, whether for better or for worse. If you want to come and fight against to be in the defense against the law for your people, you got to come that way. Not only when you know it's going to be a win for you, and you know you're going to grab the hearts of people to be able to donate, because we seen the injustice. We saw why these people had to do what they had to do. We saw it clear. Everybody saw it. You should get no kind of money or whatsoever of coming out to help at a time like this, because the people that already said they was going to donate and they was going to do it out of their own goodness of their heart, and the people who did it is Stephanie Mills. She already announced it, and only God knows who else is going to be on that venue with her. So you go sit down somewhere. Okay, take a seat, take several seats, Mr. Merrick, and all the rest of you black organizations that got up there and opened up a GoFundMe page. But right now I'm gonna say him because he's the only one whose name is on that GoFundMe for Reggie Ray. Stephanie Mills already had that covered. You got to catch the enemy before they even strike. But anyway, with that being said, y'all, I got to get myself together and go to bed. I got to get up in the morning and get out and do things. So I just wanted to come with y'all tonight, like I promised I would, on R. Kelly, and to bring this to the light. That judge that was bonded out of jail in California who unalived his wife, and just wanted to just put that out here to the public and let people know how the justice system is and how they still take care of their own. Even when they do stuff like that, they still take care of their own. And we sit back and serve our people up to them, to murder them and put them in jail and take away their freedom. Okay? So, anyway, y'all, I gotta go. I love you.